explained about the programming logic, which is very important part. So today we will be looking at variables and constants. Let us first see a simple program structure. Any program, if we see, has got two parts: the data, which is stored in memory, and the operations on the data. The data can be a value like 10, 20, age of a person or something like that, and operation on the data. For example, you want to add a number, subtract a number, do various operations on the data. So based on these both only, we write a simple program. Let us first look at a constant. A constant is a memory location which stores a value that cannot be changed. It is a value which is constant throughout the life cycle of a program. Let us take an example. A pi, the value is 3.14. The retirement age is 58. Let us look at a variable. A variable is a memory location which stores a value that can be changed at any point in the program. Let us take the value of x is 100, age is 25, first name is a variable whose value is Lee. Like for example, x is 100. In between you want to change it as 125 or 10 minus 10, something like that. It can be changed. That is why it's called a variable. Let us look at an assignment statement. The general structure of an assignment is a variable or a constant equal to value. Let us explain this with a small example. Let us take the value. We are having an assignment statement of x equal to 10. So the value 10 gets assigned to x. That is what we have explained. The value on the right side of the equal sign gets assigned to the variable or the constant on the left side. So this is an assignment statement. Let us explain the assignment statement by means of a small example. That is in what happens internally in the memory. Let us take a memory location x. The before assignment, we find the value in the memory location x is blank, and after assignment we see the value 10, that is the 10 is assigned to x. So in the memory location x, the value is 10 now. So there are let us look at data types. A data type is the size of the memory used by a variable like 2 bytes, 4 bytes, etc. The data type is selected according to the operation for each variable. Let us take the age of a person. Has to be a one data type called integer. Let us take the weight of an object. Has to be a double or a floating value. So in this case, there has to be a decimal point, like we say 10.5 kg, something like that. So every variable has a data type. A constant has no data type. Some of the data types, the most important part, that is the sum of a few data types which we often use. So we are explaining that. The char data type, which occupies 1 byte. For example, a value a character hash, it can only save only one character. Let us take int is a data type. So we are looking at all these examples in with respect to C language, which occupies 4 bytes. So let us take 10, 20, 100. A number without a decimal value, we can take it as an int data type. And a number with a decimal value, we call it as a float data type, like 10.24, 1.36, something like that. Let us explain all this what we have studied with respect to the variables, constants and assignment by means of a small C program. See, in the base, the first we have got an include in a C program or a C++ program. I have included the header file stdio.h. What is the meaning of stdio.h? So this is called a preprocessor, or we call it as a header file. So That also is a program which is inbuilt. To make this program run, we have to include the header files. So let us go through the program. Any C program will have a main function, which is the landing function for any C program. We have got an int I in the sense we have declared a variable I of type int. I have assigned a value I equal to 10. I have printed. Regarding the syntax and all, we'll see it later in the coming videos. I have just printed it, so I'll get an output of 10. So now just to put focus on the header file, see, the computer doesn't knows, the C language doesn't knows what is int, what is print and all these functions are inbuilt inside this stdio.h, the header files. For example, I am using a different clear screen function to clear my screen, so I have to use conio.h. Like that, there are whatever functions I use, I need to include the corresponding header file. I hope you understood about this variables and constants in this video. You can write about whatever you guys feel in the comments, and we will try to improvise on the next videos. In the next videos we will see about the other concepts. Thank you.